I want you to put it out. Put some respect on it. Bitch, I'm on my mama's side. When you say my name, put some respect on it. I ain't playing with y'all. Put some respect on it. And I ain't gonna say it. And I ain't gonna say it no more. Listen, now I could have pulled up. Put some respect on it. But that ain't.
What's up, you guys? It's your boy Aaron Wilds Out TV coming to you with another video, okay? In today's video, we are interviewing the top dog. I'm the top dog.
The big dog.
The big dog. Listen, I am interviewing Troy, okay? Troy Sickney tag did it. He is sicko-knee. Okay, first of all, this is one of the faves on season 5 of Chasing Atlanta, okay? How are you doing, Troy?
Aaron, I'm doing pretty good, you know, just living life, being in the gym, trying to get on my fitness, trying to make sure, you know, everything gets snatched back for the summertime.
Girl, I'm trying to do the same thing, but I'm still eating, bitch. No shade, I'm trying. But
I'm eating and going.
Yes. But thank you for blessing me with this interview. I really that's what's on the cards, like for me to talk to you, because I always live for you. And when you first of all, I want to say this. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't live when you first got on because you didn't give that much. But I think everybody, when that next season hit, that season 4, baby, I saw a flower blooming. And I was like, first of all, he reads down. Okay, he's giving fashion, he's giving personality, everything that the girls wanted when you first came on the franchise. You gave it that next season, and I was like, okay, this baby is here to stay.
Yeah.
So definitely. Let's get into it because I have a lot of questions for you.
Oh, okay. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Because, girl, I was given a lot in that chat when the first episode dropped.
Yes, and I live because I said, look, one thing about it, whoever this is getting the girls together for me, because I was trying to watch the show and be in the chat as if I wasn't already there. But I really appreciate that. That's one thing I want to say. I really do appreciate it because so many people try to shade me and try to say, oh, what does Troy do? And we don't know. No shade. Just because I was working, but I'm gonna let that play out during the rest of the season. I was working a 9 to 5, but baby, just because when I was doing that, my coin was in my account every week. I was on a salary getting paid weekly. So therefore, I wasn't out here. Nothing in my house was off. All my bills was paid. Everything I needed was done. So while y'all be shading me trying to say what I'm doing, y'all fighting for y'all life with entrepreneurship, I wasn't doing that. I was using my money that I was working with to get my business together. And that's what the girls should have been doing. But they was worried about me.
Period. And I love that first statement. What was your thought process going into this season?
My thought process going into this season was really, okay, Troy, season 3, you did really the bare minimum because you didn't really know what to do. You were just getting to Atlanta. I had literally season 3. I started season 3, September 2018. I had just moved to Atlanta January 2018. So I didn't really have that many connections. I was styling, doing that kind of stuff, but I wasn't really, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have the funds to do everything that I'm doing now. So I was just like, okay, well, I'm gonna wing it. When they invited me back for season 4, I was just like, okay, well, this season, you're gonna step up, you're gonna do what you gotta do, you're gonna have an event, you're gonna do whatever can happen, you're gonna show your brand, try to show your brand. But in the midst of me doing that, of course, COVID hit. I was able to do a few of my interviews for Talk Live Tuesday, but all of them didn't hit the show because, like I said, of course, COVID, and they were trying to do limited filming. This season, I said to myself, I was just like, you know what, going into season 5, like, we're really gonna hit the ground running. We're going to have events. We're gonna do your work. We're gonna show the girls, hey, you got personality. We're gonna show everyone like you're not someone that can be just tossed around, thrown around, talked about any kind of way. Like, you need to go in and give them a reason to talk. If they're gonna talk They're going to talk about, oh, he did his brand. They're going to talk about, oh, he came on the show and gave the girls hell. They're going to talk about Troy upgrading. Like every year for me, to me, it's been an upgrade every season. It's always been an elevation. And that's all I see. I had to stop worrying about everybody else seeing me and everybody else trying to understand like what I do and who I am as a person and what I have going on, and really focus on me, myself, because if I would have continued to try to do everything to like keep up with the rest of the girls, then I would have been losing myself as I was. But now I'm content and I'm happy because I see my growth, I see where I've come from, and nobody can take that from me.
Live for that answer. Live for that answer. How do you feel about the viewers saying that you, Dominique, and Rico are the new power of three?
It's kind of true, but at the same time, I don't want them to look at us as the power of three, because during that time, the power of three was kind of, there's still the power of three, yes, but during that time, it was kind of a negative connotation that we kind of gave them, because it was just like, to us, it was all negative. Not everyone, of course. Not Q at the time, because Q loved Q. Q wasn't really a negative person, but of course, at the time, Lauren and Oliver, we all kind of had issues with going into the end of the season. But I think with us, it's just really three friends that we grew our friendship over the course of the last 2 years, and we stuck beside each other and learned to really push each other, help each other grow. So, Power Three, I wouldn't necessarily like to take that name, but you can definitely call us, like hell, Three Musketeers. Oh, you may see that in the season soon. But you can definitely call it just three friends that are empowering each other, because we really lean on each other for everything, honestly. As far as the show and outside the show.
And I see y'all guys, like I see the things outside the show. Like if y'all not filming, I do see y'all like supporting each other. And I live for that. First of all, I live for all three.
Thank you
let's
so
just
much.
say that. No problem. What is Troy serving this season?
Ooh, child. Troy is serving fashion. He's serving, well, I'm not even gonna say fashion. He's serving looks. Every scene, I'm in a look, regardless of if it's casual, laid back. It's a look. I'm serving very much just out and about, really just showing like who I am in this new year, showing who I've grown into be. Like I think this season everybody's gonna get their life from me, because it's like, okay, well, we thought season 4 he came back doing too much because we didn't know if that was really him. And now season 5, we're getting the same thing, but just a little bit more. So we know that's him. And I think that for me, it's, I don't know. I just feel like I gave everything I could give this season, and the season isn't done. Sip that tea. So while y'all are watching, y'all are watching episodes, we're still filming. So that's why I say this year isn't about the numbers for Chasing Atlanta. It's not about, how many numbers we can get per episode. It's all about showing the work, because I can say every person on this cast this season has put in fucking work. Like we all have put in work, from the beefs to the drama to everything. We all have worked, and everyone will see that. So next go around, when these girls are filming their shows, don't try to have the best fight. Don't try to have the best, oh, we had this many viewers. Show your work, honey. Because we all can say everybody did work this season. Everybody has elevated from the top to the bottom. Everybody has come into a whole new bitch. So yeah.
Fucking big ass okay? So since y'all not finished filming, y'all still filming.
Mm-hmm.
Just judging off what's filmed so far, how do you think this season is going to turn out for you, but also for Cameron? So the first part is you. Go with you first, and then the next one is Cameron. So do you first.
For me, I think this season is really going to turn out for me very, very well, honestly, because like I said, I've done a lot when it comes to hosting events, and it shows me hosting events in different lights. Not just parties, but red carpets, pop-up shops.
You just did one.
Yes, I just did one. Just my own my own, podcast and all that kind of stuff, like with my show coming back and all that. It's a lot of things that they will get to see from me. And I think that once this show airs and everybody's able to see my personality in all those different realms, is going to get me more recognition and more bookings, because after that first episode, I got 2 bookings. Literally 2, right at the first, and they didn't even get to see my personality. All they saw was me holding the mic in the event. But in next couple coming up episodes, you'll get to see me actually being the host. You actually get to see my personality. You actually get to see how I get the party crunk, how people live and love to be around me and myself. So I think this season will turn out really, really good for me. As far as Cameron, and really no shade, because I'm really proud that Cameron did give me my props on that the live thing that they did, the after show the other night, because although we are dealing with what we're dealing with, nobody can't say that I haven't worked my ass off. And just because everybody hasn't been able to be there, every episode you're gonna see me, whether if it's with someone else or if it's my thing, you're going to see me every episode this season. So it matters not about that. But I think, and I don't even want to just necessarily say Cameron, I think everyone. I think for everyone, it's going to be a great ending result, regardless of what. Because honestly, me being personal, me being honest, I haven't really seen anything Cameron has done this season, only because me and Cameron haven't really necessarily filmed with each other, because or I haven't been invited to anything Cameron has filmed, because of course we were dealing with what we were dealing with. But however, I think that as far as just from what I know from everyone, there were it's going to be a great turnout for everybody this season. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we get some kind of coin, some kind of something from this season, because this is literally the most epic season. And everyone's saying it. And from the cast to people that were on other shows before they came over here, like, this is the most epic season of Chasing Atlanta, period, point blank.
So my next question is, and let's keep on going with Cameron, because this first episode, honestly, the first episode was literally all about you. There's girls shading you left and right. I was like, God damn, get off her hair. Like, get off of her hair. Like, why is y'all dragging this girl so bad? Like, get off her.
You seen the? I don't know if you ever seen the picture of Nicki Minaj sitting on top of the Claremont Twins in her Good Form video. That's how I felt. Like, girl, Nicki Minaj was the show, and I'm the Claremont Twins. Like, girl, I'm carrying this shit on my back right now, because it's just like, I didn't even know all these girls had all this animosity and was just really just upset about little old me. But oh well, thanks. Keep speaking my name, because it's been getting me what it needed to get me. Period.
How do you feel about your girl Cynthia? Cynthia doing a full transformation into Sheree and thinking that she's going to get a storyline off of you.
I can honestly say I was gagged. Let me tell you, I will say this. And I'm glad that the season out, because I can now give this tea, hopefully. And Dario, if I shouldn't have said this, girl, don't give me no fine later. But I had literally just found out, as me and Neat were getting ready to film that scene that day, my first scene when I came into Neat's fashion walk, that all that was going on. Like, the bomb was dropped on me that day. So, like, in that scene when I was talking, that's why I was so quiet, because I was so pissed when Neat was talking. Like, I couldn't even get my words together, formulate, because I didn't want to really give her a lot, but I had to give her something, because I really want to eat her up super bad, because I'm just like, you really are out here. Like, you brought that back to the group when me, you, Rico, and Neek went to Chicago in March of 2021. It is now, during that time, it was September of 2021. Why did you bring that back to the group? And I felt like that was your only way at the time to really have something to talk about. Or like, okay, well, me and Neek and Troy are not on good terms, so I think that'll be something good for the show. Not really, because honestly, everybody has been in my DMs coming back to me saying, girl, why is Cameron talking about you? Hell, my mom even texted me and was like, what's Cameron's problem? Like, cousins, family, it's just like, you made yourself kind of look like you had nothing else better to do than besides talk about me.
It was very silly, the reason why you and him is having a problem, and it's not even really you. You don't really have the problem. It's more his problem.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy the reason. Like, because you feel like he's very disrespectful. Like, you couldn't, like, I felt like it could have been worked out instead of bringing it to the show because it's not a big enough storyline to go off of. That's my just personal opinion of it.
And he got maybe got like 3 or 4 episodes out of there, but it's like after that, like we hadn't seen each other, filmed with each other after that, after the first couple of times that we had saw each other. So it's just like you raised a low bar for yourself, you know, at the beginning, but it's just like I'm just looking forward to seeing what else, you know, he's put on or put together during the rest of the season. Because it was I can't say it was childish. I can't say I hate that he did bring it back. And I think that's what hurt me or made me feel some type of way the most, that you brought that to the group. And then even though we were or our friends were friends, whatever case may have you, because like I said, we're still working on things or trying to work things out. And we're going to let the season play out on that. But it made me mad that you brought that back to the group, knowing that a lot of people in this group, on this cast, does not want to see myself be friends, me and Nick be friends, me and Rick be friends, and they definitely didn't want to see me and Cameron be friends. And it's like now that Cameron actually has a friend that he knows or has been known for a while, which is Ike on the show, it's just like, okay, well, we got him out of that group. We got him away from Troy. So it's and Troy, Nick, and Rick. And it's just like, it just seemed like not everyone, but it just seemed like people were jealous of me and Nick's genuine friendship. And it's just like, it's not going anywhere, so they can just hang it up.
Yeah, and I actually like y'all friendship. Like, y'all, first of all, are y'all short in person? Like, are y'all short? Like, is it giving short?
Well, I'm 6 feet. Nick is like maybe 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", somewhere in there. So Nikki is shorter than me, but I'm actually pretty tall.
Oh, okay. And Rico is like, how tall is Rico?
Rick is like 5'10". He's probably the same height as Nick.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, why it just seems like it's like a 3 short girl group. Like, I love it. It's like, first of all of y'all are handsome. All of y'all can dress. So it's like, girl, it's perfect for y'all to link up. So I was like, okay.
And me and Nick's personalities and Rick, like they all mesh well. And me and Nick, like Nick said on the thing, like we actually hang out more than most of everyone. So it's just like me and Nick really have a bond. Like, that's my brother. Like, it's giving best friends. He's like, it's nothing I can't call Nick and not tell Nick and don't have to worry about it going nowhere else. And same vice versa for me. Like, we literally we both are like, when we say freaking frack, like, it's not like, oh, just for the show. Like, yeah, it may have been for the show last season. Like, oh, girl, we came in, we in this thing together. But it's like, no, like, after last season and going into the next course, it was just like, wow, like, you really my bitch. That's my girl.
Period. And shout out to Nick because he will be hosting the Boss Babes Awards. You're gonna be going, right? You're gonna be going, right?
We are planning on going, maybe. We're trying to get some things worked out, especially with us being nominees as far as the whole brand, as well as other cast members being nominated. Yeah, I'm not sure who's over that, but we need to like have some conversation because you know,
I'm thinking about going as well.
They try to make the girls that are a part of that really have given the show, make them pay, and it's just like, no shade. Beyonce is not paying to come to the Grammys; they're paying her to come. No shade.
Oh, her. Oh, yeah, y'all bet now because y'all the nominees. The fuck y'all gotta pay for it.
That's what I'm saying. But yeah, it's like I'm not feeling it. Not feeling that at all.
Everybody, first of all, the nominees should get free tickets. No shade.
Yeah, but shout out to Nick. I'm glad that he's hosting. That is a big thing, and I'm always gonna support him. So if things change, and if they don't change, I may just have to buy that $100 ticket and just go support my girl anyways. Period.
Okay, but shout out to all the nominees, including my brother, TTB Network. Live.
Yes, TTB.
Yes,
I love me some TTB.
Love her. She's a sick girl. Okay, let's keep it going. Now I gotta know this because some girl says that you were this, that, but I really want to know: were you really dense were you really that dense in the mind, or were you just playing in Miss J. Amore face? Because you
Oh my
got some
God.
images of her literally talking shit about you in the
Listen.
season.
I promise you, and she put it on her story like after the episode and was like, "Do y'all think Troy really didn't remember me, or was he playing, or was he?" I wasn't being catty. Like I'm not that kind of person to where it's gonna be like, "Oh, I don't know you." Like I've never been there. I'm really one humble person, but I think Jay think because he's tall that people automatically is gonna remember him. Let me tell you something. We can have a conversation. If your actions or how you came at me or what the case may have you wasn't memorable, I'm not gonna remember you. It's just like another casual conversation that I may have with some of the people that's in the streets as far as like it's some supporters that I see and that I'm gonna remember for a while because of how they come at me, how the conversation we have, would they follow me on social media? Jay didn't follow me on social media before. I mean, after we met, we didn't exchange numbers, we didn't exchange like I said, social. So it's just like it wasn't memorable. It was you were doing something for Cameron. We had a conversation. I he said I saw him again with Ryan when I was interning with one of the celebrity stylists here in Atlanta. And that was another thing they try to shade and say I was being an assistant. Yes, and I was an assistant, but I was in rooms that a lot of people have not been in. That's the thing. That's what a lot of girls don't know. And I don't have to showcase or broadcast that because I've been in a lot of rooms. That's what I want
But
to
you
say.
still making coin though.
I'm making
Assistant
my
and
coin. Right, but I've been in a lot of rooms. But I really did not remember Jay. Like no shade, no LOL. Like I did not remember him, and I hate that he felt like I did, and he tried to make it seem like, oh well, it's shade. Oh, you can't miss my 6'7", 6'4" ass. No, we might can't miss you, but if the conversation wasn't memorable to me, I didn't remember it. No shade.
okay, I thank you for clearing that up because other girls was like, yo, he's really that dense. Like I met him, but it was like when I was watching it, I was like, girl, I feel like it's all an act, girl. He's really playing in your face because that's what I would have did. Like no
Mm-mm.
shade, because
No,
I'm petty as fuck. Sometimes I'm like,
mm-mm.
bitch, I know you, but what I'm gonna do is play in your face. Like I don't.
No, I'm petty, but I'm not. When it comes to things like that, especially someone that has talent that Jay does, and if I remembered you, I would have literally like been like, "Oh, hey Jay, like I know you, like I remember you from da 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 da." That's why when he was like, "Oh, well," yeah, you can ask me. Like Nick came to me and was like, "Oh, well, Jay and Moore's coming." I was like, "Nick, who is Jay?" And he was like, he does design and he made camera outfit for the reunion." I was like, "No, I don't." He was like, he came to the house and brought camera and stuff, and I was like. No, I don't remember. Y'all talk. No, I don't remember that. Like I didn't. I really genuinely did not remember. So, um, hate that he felt that way. Hate it for. Her, but like I said, I guess all the girls wanted to know me at the time, and
Mhm.
but still, shade. Like how can you want to know me so bad, but shade me and say that I don't do nothing? You should want to be friends with a bitch that don't do nothing. You should only want to be friends with the elite girls.
Period.
Always. No
Period.
shade.
So, well, second question, second part into that question. Do you have your business card now? Because the girls was like, girl, you playing events, girl, you got a business. Everybody got a business. But where's your business card? Have you got your business card yet?
Let me tell you this. I wish I had. I have a whole pack of business cards that I don't give out anymore. Only because the thing now is your social media account. People want to see your social media. People will literally grab your phone, follow me on Instagram. When I met the fashion show that I just hosted, the red carpet, Alani Taylor, which is a designer who's designed for Beyonce, Cardi B, the baby, Lil Wayne. When I talked to her personally to the side, she said, "Hey, give me your Instagram, not give me your business card, not let me let me write you down on my contact book." She said, "Give me your Instagram." Got her Instagram. She followed me back. We're in connection now. I'm working on some things that you'll probably see soon. Hopefully, I can get it done before we wrap up the season. But like no one's really asking for business cards. So I feel like that's shady. That was kind of shady, like to say, where your business cards? No one in the building had business cards. Like, I don't sell a fucking product. Excuse my language, but I don't sell a fucking product. I don't necessarily need a business card to like, girl, here, look at my Instagram. All my videos and everything that you need to see about me is there. That's my portfolio. My website will be dropping this Wednesday as well. So that's another way that people will be able to contact me. You can go to www.tagdidit.com and that's a business card. All of my videos and my portfolio is on there. Other than that, like yes, I have business cards. I haven't updated them, but if the girls want a business card, there's nothing to get on Vistaprint. Print out a business card, put your little name on there and some numbers and all that, and go on about your day. But no, I don't have new business cards. I think that as the day and ages go by, we have to go with how things are going in the world. Instagram is your business card. Your website is your business card. Your Facebook, your Twitter, whatever case may have you, wherever people follow you on your socials, that's your business card. That's how you get your business out there. Now, I can say making flyers and things and going back out to me and a friend was having that conversation today. Someone that's premiering on the show next week. We were having a conversation today and we were just like, we got to get on the ground and start, passing out flyers and putting flyers on cars and things like that. That's a way to promote. But do I have business cards? Do I feel like it's necessary to have business cards? No, for me personally, because I'm not necessarily selling a product or having you go somewhere to buy anything. If you want to see Tag, you're gonna book Tag and have Tag come to where you are.
So going on with the interview, what sparked your rebrand process?
What sparked me and Neek were talking over the summertime before the show came back out, and Neek was like, I'm thinking about changing my name from Neek So Bossy to the Icon or the Iconique. And it's giving very much iconic, the iconic, pretty much that's what it was going for. And I was like, I was thinking about changing my Instagram or changing my brand to Tag Did It because Touched by Tag was really my styling brand or what I came up with for styling. But I said, when it comes to me hosting and being in media or being somewhere, regardless of if I did go back into styling or did back into that world, I wanted a name that went with all of everything that I do. So if I'm in the process of dropping my hookah line, which will be something that I'll be taking to other, venues, businesses, things like that, people that book that, because I did an interview a couple months ago and they were like, you have a hookah always in your mouth. Why don't you start a hookah business? Why not you do something with hookah? Because that's something, good. But I was like, I want whatever idea I come up with, I want it to be able to go with Tag Did It. Who did the hookahs? Tag did it. Who hosted the event? Tag did it. Who was on the red carpet? Tag did it. Like everything that comes with it, you just know like Tag did it. So I said, me and Nick was just like, we wanted to just rebrand, do something something that spoke for us, and Nick's an icon. We all are icons, but that was his brand, the way he wanted to go. And when my brand was, when I leave the room or leave the spot, I want you to know who did it, and Tag did it. Boom.
For real, like put a stamp on that shit and be like, Tags was here, bitch.
Tag did it. Boom.
Tags did it. Tags was here and he did it. Most definitely. I live for that. Okay, going on with the questioning. We see on the trailer that you're gonna get into it with Wayne the Pain. What was the initial? Because we saw on season 4 that y'all actually came to fisticuffs. Okay, y'all was fighting it out, child. This season, y'all still couldn't get it right. So my first part is a 2-part question. How are y'all now? And what sparked it off again for this season?
Well, I can't say how we are now because the season is just starting, so I want that to unfold for the girls on the show. I would definitely say, stay tuned because it gets everything this year, everything that you see from everything in the trailer. The trailer had not half of nothing that we filmed. Like it was literally a trailer and a teaser. Like that trailer of stuff probably stopped at December. We still been filming since January and it's now March, going on April. So all that stuff is probably from like September to December. So we have a whole other line of stuff that we are that has to be shown that hasn't aired yet, of course. So I won't say where we are currently, but I will say what sparked that reaction was because he continuously said he wanted to have conversations with me, and it's just like when I'm in the conversation and I'm talking and I let you speak, you then should offer me that same respect and let me speak. So then when he made the comment that you saw in the trailer, and he was like, pretty much like, I don't care who you see. Okay, well, I don't care who you see either. Cool. But that sparked the fury in me because it's like, I let you sit here and tell me how you felt, and then I got ready to tell you how I felt. you pretty much dismissed everything that I got ready to say. So it was just like, okay, girl, fuck it. Now you woke me back up. And it's like, okay, but in the midst of me waking up in my head, I'm glad Drew was there to like pull me away because I had every intent in my mind, just like I threw that drink last season. I wanted to grab that same champagne that I was drinking and throw it this time, but I didn't. And I'm glad that I just got ready to walk away. And Drew was like, you know what? Let's just go outside. But everything unfolds. That was a really crazy night. I had to check a few bitches that night, but you'll see. You'll
So
see
how you
who
feel?
all I checked.
Oh, okay. So how you feel about after the trailer? Everybody was calling themselves the big dog. They were so
Mm-hmm.
hyped because the
Mm-hmm.
fury, they felt the passion on you. Like that was everything. How you feel about the viewers' reaction to you calling yourself the big dog?
Well, first, let me say this because I've been seeing a lot of folks in the media from the little blogs, the gay blogs, to the other little reality shows going live. Everyone now wants to call themselves the big dog. First of all, there's only one, and clearly I'm a trendsetter because it lets me know that you girls are really watching. Thank you. Keep it up. We need the views. Really, not really, but also, but to see that I seen one of the supporters say, because I don't like to say fans, but I saw one of the supporters say, and they tweeted. He said, "Tag is known for his one-liners every season. It's given very much Nene." He was like, first season it was, his boom. Second season it was you bitches are gonna die. This season is bitch, I'm the big dog. So it's just like, it is not that I'm saying these things to try to make a line, but 9 out of 10, when I'm saying something, it's in the heat of a moment, clearly. So, but to see the reaction from the fans or from the supporters, it just made me feel good because it lets me know, like, not only does it show like that the girls live for me and they're following me and they're watching me, but also it shows that y'all are engaged and that, they're eager to see what caused me to say that and how that night played out. So I can't wait for them to really see what made me say I was a big dog. But, I may have some shirts coming for the girls once that
Her, you better listen. This is that's your brand now. The big dog is
yes,
your brand now. I
yes,
think that would be sickening.
yes. I may have
Okay,
some shirts coming for the kids once that episode drop. We'll see.
just give it a little button too, like a little
Uh-huh.
for the shirt. Like I live
Yeah.
little
Mm-hmm.
collection. I live for that. So live for that. I'm loving this sticker.
Period.
I'm living for it.
Thank
So
you.
what was your first impression of each new cast member?
Oh, um, my impression of each new cast member. My first impression for every new cast member, um, when I first met, I really before the show had even started, we had started filming. I met Drew and Willa at Lauren's release party for Just Lauren. And shout out to Lauren England for, opening her new restaurant. Congratulations, sis. I'm proud of you. But I met Drew and Willa that night, and they were a vibe. I love the Drew from the jump. I love the Willa from the jump. Of course, I didn't know Jay. So, but after getting to know Jay, Jay's, he's a cool person. He's definitely someone that we hang out with. Um, Aaron, I didn't necessarily know Aaron until I don't even remember the first time I saw Aaron. I think the first time I saw Aaron was at I can't say because it hasn't shown yet, but I saw Aaron at one of the scenes we filmed that's coming up, and it's a really big scene. But that was my first time seeing him, and I thought he was very me. My first season, like it gave very dry, very chill. He wasn't really popping out. He wasn't really, necessarily somebody that we consider was going to be one of those girls or one of those boys. It was very shy. It was very laid back. He said he had to say at some point, but it wasn't really, all in the camera. Rico Cassadine, I didn't really know him personally. I did meet him like last year at Oliver's Taste Testing. But we had already kind of had some animosity towards Rico because we had heard that he had an issue with Neek, so it was kind of already a little bit of shade, but not really a lot because we were trying to see like where things are gonna go. And then I loved Ike since before he even got on the show. I watched Ike on I watched Ike on this other show that he was on that we don't speak of because the girls hate us over there. Kudos to you guys. Hope you have a great season. But
Whenever it comes out.
Whenever, yeah, because we never know. But I love Ike. Ike was also a Cancer, so a lot of things that he would post on social media, a lot of things that he would say, I kind of related to. So we would just kind of start DMing back and forth. But then when I met him in person, it was just like the same energy, the same vibe. So I just love Ike across the board. So, but I think that every cast member that's on the show that came that's new, they brought what they should have brought to this season. I think I think they were all a great addition, honestly. And Dario picked. He knew what he was doing. Period.
Okay, cool. How you feel about Q, Quentin, and Lauren not being on this season full time, and then going on to Greater Pastures, leveling up in a way? Like, how you feel? Like, was you thinking like this season is gonna change with them not being there? That's a two-parter.
With Q and Lauren not there, and I actually spoke on this with Andario. I said, I'm glad that they were able to level up and get out of Chasing Atlanta because Q is now, of course, EP for Chasing LA. Lauren has her own spinoff show, which is what she should have had a long time ago. But everything comes with great timing. But I think that as a cast, with Q and Lauren being so up there in a sense, or accomplishing the things that they have accomplished, it made us feel like we had to kind of compete with them. So it's like we didn't know what our big event could be or what our big thing could be in order to keep up with the who's of the show. So I'm kind of glad that they're going in a sense, not in a bad way, but I think that this season we are all like in the same realm of each other. So we're all showing, it kind of pushed us to, because at the end of the day, Lauren and Q could have carried the show by themselves. Like Oliver could have carried the show by himself. Hell, I could have carried the show, but also now I feel like we all carried the show as a whole. And even to see that we still produce the same numbers that we're producing last season, this season on the first episode, without the two biggest people that were on the show, it makes all of us feel good because it's just like, we were scared that people weren't going to watch because Lauren and Q were gone. But it's just like, now that we are just the individuals that have to, put it all together and make the show work out and produce a great show. I hate that they are going, but like I said, I'm also glad in the same sense because it pushed us to really work hard and, give the fans and the supporters something to look forward to.
Okay, cool. Well, during this segment, we're going to take a brief break, a little bit in this segment. Okay. So let me do this before. Guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Follow your boy over here on Instagram and all social medias. Everything will be in the description below. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
All right.
Binge on the track. Drop the beat.
So this game that I have is a game called Sweet and Sour.
Okay.
Sweet and Sour. You're gonna give me one sweet. Yes, it's very messy. First of all, I have two games for you. It's one sweet, one sour, but I'll tell you the other when we finish with this.
Okay.
So you're gonna give me one sweet, one sour about each cast member, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna just throw some random names out, okay?
Okay.
So let's give you an easy one, Rico. Rico with a K.
Rico with a K. Something sweet. Rico is very supportive. He is also a great friend. Something sour about Reek. Reek tends to go MIA a lot, and being a friend that is very hands on. I hate that he goes MIA so quickly and kind of goes to himself. But I think that's something that we're all working on.
Oliver.
Oliver, something sweet about Oliver. I love that Oliver is his own person. He has his own personality, and he doesn't necessarily try to, um, I guess, compete with us, everybody else on the show. He's always just tried to stay in his own lane. Something sour about Oliver. Um, Something sour about Oliver. I just wish that we kind of knew him more personally. I think as Oliver and a lot of people on the show try to think that things that they tell us we're going to use against them, and some people may, but I think that if we were able to really know Oliver more personally, then we will be able to understand him and who he is more honestly.
Okay, okay. Let's throw a curveball at you, Jay Moore.
Jay Moore. Something sweet about Jay. Jay is really a nice, caring person. Jay is also very talented, and I can say like he's one of the most talented designers I've ever met. Something sour about Jay. I hate that Jay is very flip floppy as far as like even in this first episode, like his green screens did not match up with what the conversation was in the episode. Like he was getting in the green screens and saying, "Oh well, Cameron is being messy. I didn't know I was walking to a shade face. I thought we were here to talk about your brand." But in the scene, you were the one that brought up like what does Short do and this and that, a third about me. So it's just like, okay, girl, like make it make sense. But other than that, I think Jay is pretty cool.
Okay. Willow.
Willa?
Willow, yes.
Willa. Willa be the models. Something sweet about Willa. Willa is that girl. She's my girl. She's my bomb bitch. I can't wait for y'all to see her premiere this week on Chasing Atlanta. She is just an amazing spirit. I don't even know what to say about Willa. Just to describe her, she's an amazing person. She's somebody. She's like the girl version of me, literally, honestly. Something sour about Willa. I just want Willa. I think sour about Willa. I want her to really believe in herself, more in a sense, because we all get discouraged when things aren't happening how we expect them to be or go or to go. But I think she's really working on that. She's pushing hard for that. But I just want her to believe in herself a little bit more.
Okay, live for that, live for that. Neek Neek. Dominique.
Neek Neek. Something sweet about Neek Neek. Neek Neek is a very hard worker. Neek Neek works his ass off. And people think that, oh, he just grooms doll like it's an easy job. It's not an easy job. He's worked super hard to get where he is. And I love his passion and his drive for his business and what he does. Something sour about Neek. Something sour about Neek. Oh my God. Something sour about Neek. I want Neek to not let people get under his skin as easily as he does. Because honestly, these bitches are not worth his time. And, they can say whatever they want to say about him, but he's in a lot of positions or in a lot of places that a lot of us wish we were. So I just want him to just realize that he is that boss bitch and that nobody can, stop him from doing what he's doing, period.
Period. That's the end of the fucking discussion. Period. So the next one we have is Ike.
Ike. Something sweet about Ike. Ike is a Cancer, so Ike is like one of the sweetest people that I've met coming into this game. Like he's really, passionate about what he does. He's a really great singer, and I don't think a lot of people have vocals like him, especially to do it on the spot. Something sour about Ike. Ugh. Oh my God, I can't really say something sour about. Oh, okay, something sour about Ike. I wish Ike would have gotten to know me first before saying that he didn't think that I was gonna. Maybe he thought I was gonna be a bully. Because I'm not a bully, and I just wish that he would have not let what Cameron was saying make him automatically think that, like, let him get to be around me first and know the conversation and know what actually happened before he came to that conclusion.
You know what's so crazy is that on that show over there, the show he came from, they actually misinterpret what he was and really prejudged him. So the fact that he prejudged you without even getting to know you first was really funny. But shout out to Ike.
It may be a cancer thing because I prejudge people sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, like, especially when if it comes to my friends. Same thing with Rico Cassadine. Like, I didn't even give it a question. Like, as soon as Neek said whatever he said, I was just like, okay, bitch, we don't like her.
My friend don't like her. I don't like her. But anyway, okay, so going on. Who's left? Okay, Rico Cassadine.
Rico Cassadine. Something sweet about Rico Cassadine. Rico Cassadine is a great rapper. Like, listening to his raps and listening to his, like, what he's saying, like, he actually is a great rapper. Something sour about Rico Cassadine. Something sour about Rico Cassadine. Don't pull out no Mace girl. Use those hands, honey. Because I think that the event that you haven't seen yet, the event that he used the mace at wasn't that kind of event. And yes, everybody played a part into it. It was a lot going on, but I think that he should have handled himself a little better during that event.
I just want to say that is the first pepper spray moment of the season. Like, I've never seen that happen. A girl on the show pepper spraying a bitch. So
yes,
when I tell you, that was really iconic in a way, and it sucks because I feel like you and all of y'all got based. But
it was
from a viewer standpoint, entertainment.
It was definitely a moment. Like, I hate that it happened because I would have rather everybody fight versus Mace, because then if it would have came back and it would have been like, okay, well, girl, next time I see you, then I'm having my gun, and if you try me, I'm gonna shoot you. So I just didn't want it to be like that, because when you start bringing weapons into things, you just don't know how things can escalate. Honestly, you just don't know who people know and what people's backgrounds are, and where people come from. Trust and believe.
And you are a Florida girl.
I'm a Florida girl, and you just don't know who I know, who my people are. So you gotta be careful what battles you pick and choose, because I may be cute and sweet, and I may be a little bougie, but trust and believe the girls can't get there.
Big facts. Who do we leave? Who now we have? Oh, Drew Friday.
Drew Friday. Something sweet I love about Drew. I love that Drew is confident in who she is. Like, she doesn't let nothing else around her stop her from doing what she does. She is literally a drag superstar to all time. She is the Beyonce of drag. Bitches do not perform like Drew Friday. I've never seen a drag queen perform like Drew Friday. They may bug, they may do whatever, but Drew is jumping off ceilings. She's jumping off bars. She's jumping off rails. She's doing everything to keep you entertained. She's a true entertainer. Something sour about Drew. Something sour about Drew. I wish that Drew didn't open herself up so quickly to a lot of people, because I feel like that's going to end up getting her hurt from people that she felt like or feels like is her friend. And it's nobody in specific. So if they see this, I don't want anyone to feel like it's anyone in specific. But in this group, we do have a lot of people that act like they're your friend, and they really aren't. So I just wish that she would have been more careful, because I feel like it's going to hurt her in the long run, as well as all of us, honestly.
Okay. So, well, this is not the last one because I keep forgetting there's 3 other more. So, well, we're gonna package them up, because since they came on the show packaged up and they're in their promo shots together, Wayne and Kendra. First Kendra, then Wayne.
Kendra and Wayne. Kendra and Wayne as a whole. First of all, let me just say I live for Kendra. I am a fan, and I keep telling everyone that I'm going to keep saying that I am a fan.
That's my baby mama.
And that's baby. But I love me some Kendra. I think that they both have a work ethic that a lot of people don't really get to see. And I think that I love that Kendra is able to open up about her things that she's going through in her life because I honestly think that it helps a lot of people. Something sour about them both. I wish that they continue to focus on the work more versus letting people around in the group get under their skin or make them upset and have them, go loose cannon because, you know, we all are in the process of changing, but I just don't want our issues that we are dealing with internally to cause us to act out on things that we shouldn't necessarily give any attention to.
Okay, last but not least. Wait, no, it's actually two more. The fuck is wrong with me? Aaron Thomas.
Aaron, something sweet about Aaron. Aaron is really nice. He's really, really sweet. Aaron kind of had a crush on me, child. But y'all will see that as the season unfolds. But I have a man. Um, haven't really let the girls know that, but I do have a man. But however, Aaron is very sweet. He's very talented as well. Something sour about Aaron. Just going back to standpoints about myself, I wish that he would have came into the season and gave more. I don't know what he told them in his interviews. And I don't know if they picked him because he was on Sunday Best or American Idol, whatever case may have you. I think it's known because he posted on his page and stuff like that. So it's not like something that's a secret. But I wish that he would have really came on the show and just really pop. Like this is season 5. You have you're around a group of people, a group of creatives that already, you got your people that are seasoned here already, but you come in with a new group of people that are already hitting the ground, showing what should be shown. I feel like he should just took heed and did that. And I feel like we ushered the new crowd in a good way to let them know, like, hey, this is what you should do. This is how you. So I don't know who he was hanging around, but I think that he should have just really, put a little bit more effort into the season.
Okay. So the next one is Cameron. I think the last but not least is Cameron.
Yes, Cameron. Cameron. Did I say Cameron already? Fuck, I said Cameron.
I wanted to
something
to the end.
Oh, there's something sweet about Cameron. Cameron is really a great person. He's not. Yes, Cameron is shady. Yes, Cameron is a little messy, but Cameron is not that person all the time. And I want him to, well, yeah, I would say so that's the sweet part about Cameron. Like, Cameron is really a nice, sweet individual. But something sour about Cameron, I wish that he didn't let what the fans or the supporters say get him to be messy or be shady or be that person because you have so much going for yourself and you have so much other things that you could show and block out all that noise. I wish he would have came back to this season just hitting the ground running, showing all work versus coming to the season and trying to pick a fight with people. Yes, it's going to make good TV. Yes, because we read each other down. We're going to be reading for filth the next couple episodes. But however, I just wish that he was able to really, show more of his brain and what he does versus, letting the people convince him that he has to be messy. He has to show, all that other BS.
Okay. I live for that. I love that answer. So the next game we have is word association.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you because I know you're busy, but I'm just gonna give you probably 6 words, 6 to 5 words, and you just the first name that pops up in your head. Give me a cast member that is like the first name that comes to your mind, like the word that associated with that cast member. Okay.
Okay. Let's
so I'm
do
giving
it.
you a word. All right. So,
let's do it.
First word is fake.
Cameron.
Okay. The next one is caring.
Wow. Willa.
Next word is flip flopper.
Jay.
Okay. The next word is weak.
Oliver. Oh my God. I'm sorry for.
The next word is success.
Monique and Oliver.
Her. The next word is just gutter trash.
I don't think, and let me say this because I don't want to seem like I'm not trying to be shady, but I don't think any of us are gutter trash this season. Now, if you would have gave me that maybe last season to where we were all really, really just, I really didn't like some of the girls for real. And even then, I don't think any of us are gutter trash. I think that we all have our faults, our downfalls, our insecurities or our faults, but I think that we all are stars. I think that we all are.
So let's switch out that word. Let's switch
Yeah.
out that word because I was trying to shake it. I was trying to
No, I know, but I can't.
Let's
I
put it
can't say
back.
that about these.
But I love how you said that. Y'all like nobody's not gutter trash. I love that.
Yeah.
Let's go with leader.
Oliver.
Okay. Next word is quitter.
Mm. Mm. Oh wow. I'm gonna go with myself,
Really?
and the reason I'm gonna go with myself is because um when things get hard for me or things begin to change in a sense that I don't like for example, like my word for 2022 has been consistency, being consistent with everything that I'm doing in order to get to my next chapter or my next state in my life because I would quit on like I did and no, and Cameron wasn't lying. Y'all haven't seen the show for Talk Live Tuesday since last year, in the summertime because I quit because I wanted to revamp it and redo it and make sure it was bigger and better than it was before. And it's just like you have to have the coin for that. You have to invest in and put a lot into those things. When it comes to logos, when it comes to studio time, when it comes to all that stuff. So it's just like I I quit on myself instead of just continue to keep going and not letting, whatever stop me in the midst of, you know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I would say myself.
Okay. Well, the last and final word, because I know it's probably more than six, because I said six, but
Hmm.
it's probably more than
Hmm.
six.
Hmm.
The big dog.
The big dog.
The big
Of
dog.
course, I would have to give myself the big dog status, only because I feel like everyone on this show outside of new cast members because we're not going to include them. But as far as everyone that's been on the season, they've established something. They've been, in their field. They've already known what they're going to do, and they're now adding onto things. I feel like this season, the most growth you're going to see out of someone is me myself because I've come in, I've let the shyness go. I've put in the work. I've, been supportive. I didn't give up. I didn't quit. I didn't let anything that should have stopped me because the devil tried to throw some roadblocks at me this year. And I'm not going to get too deep because I get emotional. But it's been a lot of things that have tried to stop me that should have broke me down
Mhm.
to where I didn't want to do anything with my life. Anything that I didn't want to do anything at all. But
Oh,
I persevered through and I continue to keep going. I didn't let any of that stop me. So I think that that's why I consider myself outside of the drama, outside of anything else. That's why I consider myself the big dog because I did give a lot of growth. I did have the biggest growth to me personally. And yes, everyone else is dealing with their own situations. They're dealing with whatever, but I didn't really have an established, brand per se. But now that I am establishing, I have a lot of things coming up in the next week or so. And when I start dropping them online, everybody's going to be like, he's really is about his business. He's really doing what he should have been doing, years ago. But I had to stop and tell myself, like, bitch, you deserve more. Stop working that fucking 9 to 5 job and go get something part time, but put the rest of that time into your business, into yourself. Like, stop doubting yourself. Stop telling yourself that you can't do the things that everyone else is doing. Because even though it's not about them, but you're around a group of people that are successful. You are around success. You are around Black queer creators that are pushing and doing it every day. Shout out to Oliver, because Oliver is one person that is doing it every day. Neek is doing it every day. And it's just like, you know, people that are out here doing it. Stop killing yourself and killing your own shine and doubting yourself and putting yourself down when your ass can do it too. So that's why I would consider myself the big dog.
Period. And I should end on that, because that is literally, like, I felt it. I really felt it. Like, I felt like you were talking to me, and I really want to end it on it, but it's like, bro, I have so much to talk to you. I wanted to ask, I shouldn't ask this, but because, no, you know what? Never mind. Because it's always next time I want to talk to you. Because that was just everything, honestly, because I felt like you was talking to me, because I want to do the same thing. I want to have established a brand of my own and start working the 9 to 5 and actually run my own business and brand and really like hit the ground running. And I feel like everybody who's an entrepreneur, whether you know it's a small business, big business, we all want to strive for something greater and just keep leveling up, you know, in our respective fields and everything. So, oh my gosh, thank you. Like, honestly.
And I want to just encourage everyone, like, you know, whoever you believe in, if it's God, the universe, whatever, your ancestors, like, just pray. Pray about it. And one thing I've learned is to pray about it and not to worry about it. Because if you're gonna worry about it, don't pray about it. If you're gonna pray about it, you cannot worry about it. I prayed about quitting my job a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago now, and I was just like, you know, I was on salary. Like, that's why I say a lot of people can't shade me, because I work my ass off, not only in my entrepreneurship, but in my retail career as well. Like, I was a store manager. I had been a store manager for 5 years, and I was a salary girl. Like, I was not getting paid little money. When you make a salary, you make over $60,000 a year, period. So I was making money, but I was just like, is it about the money anymore, or is it about your happiness? So once you pray about something that you know that you want to go forward with, I prayed about that thing. I quit that job and I moved forward with my life. And I have been doing that for the last month. And I am just in a happy place. You know, having to get out here and hustle and bustle for what it is that I want has made me appreciate this journey so much more just in the last 4 weeks versus the things that I've done over the last 5 or 6 years of my life.
Okay, guys, love that. So, but to end things off on a great note, in your words, why should, like, this is going out to the person that probably don't know about chasing Atlanta or chasing realities. Why should they tune in to Chasing ATL Wednesday at 8? Why should they tune into Chasing Atlanta?
You should tune into Chasing Atlanta on Chasing Reality, because it's a group of queer creatives that are out here putting shit down, making things happen, actually going for what they know and pushing their brands. We're not on here just to fight. Although we have gotten to altercations, although things are not always easy peasy lemon squeezy, but we literally are a group of people that are trying to work together to thrive to the next chapters in our lives. And it's not necessarily all about drama. I want everyone to watch this show because it gets to show you all of our LGBTQ members in a different light. You have trans women on the show, you have non-binary, you have queer men, you have boys in makeup, all this kind of stuff on this show that just shows different avenues that we're trying to get into. So if you want to watch something that's inspiring, something that can teach you and show you that you can do it too, that you don't have to just be what they claim you out to be or what they put us out there to be, I think you should watch Chasing Atlanta, not just season 5, but season 1 through 5. Catch up from 1 through 4 and then hit on season 5. And if you start at season 5, go back and watch 4 through 1 just to see like where we've come from, how we've grown, and how everyone that has been on the show or have left the show or still on the show, how they've elevated into their next person.
And see why Troy is the big dog, okay?
The big dog. And that's on period.
First of all, I can't. Listen, every fucking time I want to tell people, bitch, I'm the big dog, bitch.
Period.
Play with me, bitch.
Stop playing with me.
So, any final words, like any final words that you want to say to my viewers and my supporters and everything, and to your supporters as well?
Yes. Believe in yourself. Don't let anybody tell you can't do it, whether it's your mama, your cousin, your friend, your auntie, your uncle. Don't let anybody create any doubt in your head, because doubt is fear, and fear is not of God. Fear is not of whoever you speak higher to. Once you talk about it and you say you're going to do it, go do it. Leave it there. Leave it all on the table. Keep your dreams and your goals to yourself. Don't let anyone know it until you pop out with it. Let the world be shocked on what you're about to do next. Do not share all your moves with the next person, because some people are not your friends. They will claim to be your friends, and they really are only preying on your downfall because they don't want you to be bigger or better than them. Last thing I'm going to say, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Tag Did It. Make sure you follow me on all social media at Tag Did It. That's Tag Did It on Instagram, Tag Did It on Twitter, and Tag Did It on TikTok. If you want to follow me on Facebook, Troy Gaskins Jr. is my Facebook. Don't come on there with that gay shit, because my mama and my daddy don't follow me, and I ain't got time for that. Although they know, keep Facebook professional. But make sure you follow my YouTube channel as well at the Boom Network. We have a few things coming up with the new season of Talk Live Tuesdays with Tag, and it is going to be a podcast, and I'm going to let that be exclusive here on Aaron Wiles Out TV. So make sure you guys tune in, like, comment, subscribe, catch up on the old episodes, because baby, the old episodes will have nothing on what's to come.
Period. And yes, y'all already know, like, comment, and subscribe to yours truly, Aaron Wiles Out TV. We're out of here. Thank you, Troy. Thank you for just coming on and being as wonderful as ever. Okay, we're out of here.
See you later, Aaron. Bye.
Bye.